Shalom. 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 Hold on, Israel. Hold on, Israel. Israel. All right, Barakatah Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the elder apostles of Great Millstone that taught me this word in all truth and sincerity. Salutations to the Akim out there on the highways and the byways, risking their lives and their freedom to seal the 144,000 elect. Salutations to the hopeful elect. Salutations to you Akim and you Aquafium that be known as the speckled birds because your forefathers mingled and merged with the heathen nations to where Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai has scattered you across the four corners of the earth, and a strong shalom to the Akwaf that's sitting and listening in silence as the scriptures say to do so. This is your brother, Amoth Ya'ayis from Yahweh, Amoth Ya'ayis from Yahweh, coming at y'all with another beautiful lesson, the daily meditation. Who is your enemy? It should be clear as day who is your enemy, man. Esau, Edom, and all these other nations, but the most top person that has a perpetual hatred for us is Esau, Edom. Okay, Salakia, and I got a few precepts that basically let you know how this devil thinks, and I have a few other precepts that let you know how Yahweh Shai, Salakia, Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai thinks, and how he carries things. Okay. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this lesson started. This is literally my fourth time re-recording this lesson. I had issues with my computer that I got to figure out later on. It's a brand new computer I just bought. I shouldn't be having no issues with it, but that's neither here nor there. So let's go ahead and get to this beautiful lesson that I got prepared for y'all. All right, so we're going to start at Psalms chapter 10, and we're going to read verse 11, and it reads this. He have said in his heart, Yahweh have forgotten. He hideth his face. He will never see it. Now this damn devil thinks that Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah has forgotten his elect, which is the 12 tribes of Israel, and that he has hidden his face from his elect, which is the 12 tribes of Israel, and that he will never see anything that Esau, Edom, or anybody in the world that he created what they do in their wickedness, all the stuff that they commit. He truly thinks in his mind, which is his heart, that he's not being seen of anything that he has committed or anything that he has done, which is false. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to Psalms chapter 64. Psalms chapter 64, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I believe it's going to be verse 5, but I think I'm going to start at verse 4. Okay. Yep. We're going to start at verse 4. Psalms chapter 64, and I'm going to start at verse 4. That they may shoot in secret at the perfect, which is Yasharallah. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. They have no fear of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah whatsoever. They encourage themselves in all evil matter. They commune of laying snares privately. They say, who shall see them? They truly believe that Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, the Most High, and his son Yahweh Shai does not see their works and their abominable acts, man. They truly believe in their heart that these damn demons, these base of men, truly believe that Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai does not see the wickedness that they commit on the earth, man. This pompous devil is so proud that he truly believes that everything that he do, all the wickedness, all the abomination, all the deceitfulness that he commits, that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai does not see none of it. This really shows that these people are the damn devil, man. And devil only means deceiver. Okay? Let's go to Job chapter 34, I believe. And we're going to start at verse 21. This is one of my favorite precepts when it comes to basically about Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. This is what he's saying to you, KBs, and to everybody else in the world, you devil. Job chapter 34, we're going to start at verse 21, and it reads this. For his eyes are upon the ways of man, and he seeth all his goings. You hear that? His eyes are upon all men, and he sees all y'all goings, man. There's nothing you can hide from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. Okay? There is no darkness, nor shadow of death, where the eyes of iniquity, Salakia. There is no darkness, nor shadow of death, where the workers of iniquity may hide themselves. You cannot hide from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. He is the supreme being, man. He is the supreme being, man. There's nothing that you can hide from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. He sees all. Point blank, period. Let's get another precept on that, man. Another beautiful precept that I got on that, man. Let's get another beautiful precept on that, man. Let's go to Sirach chapter 23, I believe. And I believe it's going to be verse 19 that we're going to be reading. Yep. Verse 19. Such a man only feareth the eyes of men, and knoweth not that the eyes of Yahweh are 10,000 times brighter than the sun, beholding all the ways of men, and considering the most secret parts. He knoweth all things ever they were created. So also after they were perfected, he looked upon them all. Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai knows all the ways of men. Okay, he knows all the ways of men. Let me see, why the hell? I can get back. He knows all the ways of men. You can't get across Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, man. I don't want to read out of this daggone. I guess I'm gonna have to. Just don't like the format of it, man. All right, let's jump up to. We're gonna go to second Esdras and see if he can read your thoughts and know know the inventions in your hearts, which is your mind. Okay, let's go to second Esdras for that verification to prove what Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai says and does. Okay, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I believe that's verse 54. Okay, yep. Verse 54, behold, Yahweh the power knoweth all the works of man, their imaginations, their thoughts, and their hearts. Okay? Let's go drop down to verse 63. Surely he knoweth your inventions and what ye think in your hearts, even them that sin and would hide their sin. Now, what does that mean, Esau? What does that mean, you devil? That means he knows all your thoughts, man. He knows everything. There's nothing you can hide from it. Matter of fact, he put those thoughts in your head, Esau, on the left-hand side. Who you worship, Satan, your daddy. Okay, there's nothing you can get across from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. Nothing. Okay, nothing. All right, so let's go ahead and jump to this beautiful video that the brother from GMS Watchmen had put up a couple of days ago, about 2 days ago. A few brothers and sisters might have already seen this video, but this video basically clarifies a lot of what this lesson is going to be surface to. Who is your enemy? You should already know who your damn enemy is, man. You know, it's he's been in your face for about 500 plus years, man. Okay, yeah, but y'all want to join hand in hand with this damn demon. Okay, so it's about 9 minutes. I'm gonna let the whole 9 minutes play for edification's sake, and then I'm gonna close out with about 3 or 4 more precepts, and then we're gonna end the lesson there. Okay, so without further ado, let's go ahead and play this.
So, simply put, what is Saima?
Saima was a clandestine mercenary organization for hire.
Financed by whom?
Financed by foreign government.
And what was the purpose of Saima?
Saima was there to go and destabilize certain countries, and basically we were soldiers.
And what was your role specifically? What were you in the front line, so to speak?
Yes, I was definitely in the front line. Operational front line, hand-to-hand front line, fighting front line, leading operations, if you want to call it that.
Did you kill people yourself?
Yes.
Is it dangerous for you talking to us about this?
Definitely. Very. I mean, you know, I could get backlash from my own people. You sitting with a list of names, and all of those names on that list can be verified.
But why are you taking that risk, may I ask?
I think it's about time that we need closure. I need personal closure. Basically, this is operational headquarters for Saima. Should still be able to see reminiscence of military personnel. Yeah. For example, well, we can go. There's the barracks down that side.
How many people did it involve, Saima?
Anything from 5,000 people upwards.
That many?
That many. So Saima was a big organization.
And what kind of operations were you doing?
Well, it was clandestine operations. We were involved in coups, taking over countries for other leaders. We were involved in Mozambique, spreading the AIDS virus through medical conditions. We were involved in Angola with Dr. Jonas Savimbi for various operations. We got military support.
So people were killed during these operations?
Oh, definitely. We existed.
Jörn, can we I just do the question again, and then you can pop in.
Yeah.
You mentioned actively spreading AIDS.
There was a unit in from Saima that one of the things was that we went into African countries.
And how was that done exactly?
Through inoculation.
Through vaccines?
Yeah, through vaccines. Pretending to inoculate people and type of thing.
The idea being to kill black people?
Yeah, to eradicate black people. You must understand the concept was that AIDS was a killer. It was incurable at that point in time. So it was led to believe that if infected people, it was the quick, non-militaristic approach to eliminate black people.
And that is something you know for a fact, that AIDS was actually being spread to other countries?
Yes. To African countries. We were at war. Black people in South Africa were the enemy.
But so it was about white supremacy?
Definitely. Definitely trying to retain the white supremacy on the African continent.
And furthermore, he tells us that the purpose of Maxwell's clinics in and around Johannesburg was to infect black people with HIV.
He had the one in Turquoise, he had the one in Alex.
Yes.
If I'm not mistaken, it was on the West Strand. So, and these were research facilities for them to inject people with a solution to see that they prevented AIDS in it. In the meantime, they were injecting people with it.
And he was only working on black people in these clinics?
Yes. Yeah.
For almost nothing?
Yeah.
Almost nothing?
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. So you know what? I mean, what easier way to get a big guinea pig? That you live in the apartheid system. Black people have got no rights. They need medical treatment. There's a white philanthropist coming in and say, you know what, I'll open up these clinics and I will treat you. I will do this. And meantime, you actually the wolf in sheep's clothing.
It's crazy. Did you visit these clinics yourself?
Yes, I went to the clinic in Alex where there was the research facility thing, and there was monitors, there was tubes, there was a proper lab. If you want to say it's scientist lab, you know, proper freaky scientist lab, definitely.
Were the clinics also in other countries?
But look, I know personally that I know of, our base of operations for this project was in Mozambique. Anybody that resisted any white form of manipulation on the African continent, SIMA was prepared to go and quell those for a price, at a cost. And that was one thing that Doug Hammarskjöld was totally against. And he wanted every country for the people of the country. And obviously when you've got investments, when there's minerals, gold, diamonds, oil and all of that stuff, and we all know which countries think, he was a threat.
We countered effectively efforts from all sides to make the Congo a happy hunting ground for national interest. To be a roadblock to such efforts is to make yourself the target of attacks from all those who find our plans thwarted.
He was killed because he was going to change the way that Africa dealt with the rest of the world financially. And he was a threat. And who's got the most to lose? Corporate business worldwide. People are greedy. People want what others have got, and they don't want to pay for it. That's why they come to Africa. Because Africa seemed to be easy in third world. And now Africa's starting to fight back. And I think it would have happened 30 years ago, 40 years ago, if Doug Hammarskjöld had his way. Africa would have been a completely different continent today if Doug Hammarskjöld was allowed to live and follow through on his mandate.
All right, that's pretty much it. The point is made. Salakia that the video froze. It was basically more stuff. He showed more pictures and stuff like that. I don't know why it froze, but you still got the message. You still got to hear what was said in it. Basically, this guy said he wanted closure. He's the damn devil. He committed devilish acts with his people, and he knew what the hell he was doing. Your closure is you're going into slavery, buddy. That's your closure. Okay, you're going to get your closure within slavery when Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah comes back. All you damn devils, man. Y'all gonna they truly believe that there's no recompense for what they've done to the children of Israel, man. They truly believe in their hearts that they're going to get away with what they've all the deceit, the atrocities, the crimes that they've committed. You have a 600-year warrant that has not been served, that will be served very soon by Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, man. Your kingdom is in the process of going down now. And furthermore, it's coming to the point that everybody's exposing you for who you are. All your lies are surfacing. All the nations around the world are going against you. And the World War III is about to be in full effect, and you are about to be trodden down as dung in the street. Okay, so you can keep on having your pompous, proud attitudes, but you will be brought down. You will be brought down, Esau Edom. Okay, your sins have reached the heaven. Okay, now let's go ahead and get these last few precepts and close it on out. Okay. All right, this is going to be Second Thessalonians, and this is going to be chapter 1, and I'm going to read verse 6. Seeing it is a righteous thing with Yahweh to recompense tribulations to them that trouble you. Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai has not forgotten the trials and the tribulations that Esau Edom has put his children through. As a matter of fact, this wasn't part of the lesson, but let me go ahead and bring this out because this is very important for edification's sake. Okay, this is going to be Isaiah chapter 49, and I'm going to start at verse 13, I believe. We'll see when I get there. This basically states that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai has not forgotten his children. Okay. Yep. Let's start at verse 13. Sing, O heavens, and be joyful, O earth, and break forth into singing, O mountains, for Yahweh have comforted his people, and will have mercy upon his afflicted. But Zion said, Yahweh have forsaken me, and my Lord, the power Yahweh, have forgotten me. Can a woman forget her sucking child, that she should not have compassion on the son of her womb? Yea, they may forget, yet will I not forget thee. Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah loves us, man. He's not going to forget us, man. Okay? He's going to recompense every action that these heathen nations, and including Esau being the top enemy of the 12 tribes of Israel, and including Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Everything that this damn demon does is anti-Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Everything that he accumulates in this world, on this face of the earth, is against everything that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai stands in righteousness, is against it. Okay? You keep on thinking that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is not going to recompense his people, man. And that's going to be starting with the hopeful elect, the 144,000, okay? The 2/3 are going to be punished with this damn devil because they want to be just like this damn devil, okay? They want to follow after his ways, after his wickedness. They want a part of his kingdom when you're not going to have a part of his kingdom. Esau has a warrant that has to be handed out, okay? And Esau don't give a damn about you 2/3, nor any other, even his own people, okay? He wants to kill everybody that is in the 12 tribes of Israel to get that birthright back. But it's not going to happen, Esau. It's not going to happen. Okay? Let's go ahead and jump to Jeremiah and get some meat in there. Let's make you upset right now, Esau. Let's read the words of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, what he said he's going to do for his children. Let's read those words and then we're going to close out. All right, so let's go to Jeremiah chapter 50, and I believe we're going to start at verse 33. And we'll further check if I'm correct on that starting point once we get there. Okay. Yeah, we're going to start at verse 33. That's going to be correct. Thus saith Yahweh, the power of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together, and all that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go. And that's true. We are being oppressed together. All the tribes, we're all right here in the same land. And, we do have the speckled birds, the Israelite foreigners that have been scattered to other nations. And those ones that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai has chosen to save, they will be in the kingdom with us. But they refuse to let us go. They've lied to us about everything. They said that we're nothing, that we're Gentiles, that we're African American, that we're Hispanic, Latino, Mexican, Native and Seminole Indians. And Indian basically means savage. Hispanic basically means property of Spain. African American is two names of two white men. Okay, you have to research on everything that this damn devil tells you, man. Okay, you have to be smart on what this devil tells you. You cannot believe your oppressor, man. If you believe in your oppressor, you're a damn fool, man. And we don't have no pity onto you 2/3 Negroes and so-called Hispanics and so-called Native and Seminole Indians that want to believe this devil, man. We have no pity on you for you believing this damn devil, man. We know he's the devil. Okay, reading on. Their Redeemer is strong. Yahweh, the power of hosts. Yahweh is his name. He shall thoroughly plead their cause, that he may give rest to the land and disquiet the inhabitants of Babylon. Your punishment is at Nah, Esau, Edom. It's at arm's reach, and it's coming closer and closer. Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, our power is a strong redeemer. Oh boy, and trust. We know you scared. We know you scared. Okay, we know you scared. And trust and believe, it's going to happen, man. Our punishment is not too far away from us right now, man. Okay, let's go to Jeremiah chapter 30, and we're going to start at verse 16. let's read what that says real quick. Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 16, and it reads this: Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity, and they that spoil thee shall be spoiled, and all they that prey upon thee will I give for prey. That's a beautiful, beautiful recompense. And what does that line up with? Let's see what that lines up with. You should already know where I'm going. If you studying to show yourself approved, and if you reading your book every day, man, and meditating on these precepts, you should already know where I'm going to. So let's start at verse 9, and then the point is going to be made at verse 10. Okay, Revelations chapter 13, starting at verse 9, and it reads this: If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patient and the faith of the saints. And this is what we patiently waiting for. This is what we're patiently waiting for, to do to our oppressors what has been done to us. But until that time, here's what we must do until we get that reward. This is what we must do until we receive that reward for our recompense, for our trials and our tribulations. Here's what we must do until we receive that reward from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. Here's what we must do, Israel. This is what we must do until we receive that reward from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. And this is going to be Ecclesiastes chapter 12, and we're going to start at verse 13, and it reads this: Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear Yahweh and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. Now, we're supposed to fear Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, put no gods before him, love our brother as we love ourselves, keep his commandments. Now, let me furthermore this before I go on. We know that the law alone is not going to save us, but we still have to practice the righteous acts of the law, statutes, and the commandments. and we have to do it to the best of our ability. Now we know if we were judged only on the law, statutes, and the commandments, we would all be put to death. But we still have to practice these righteous acts, okay? Because it is the whole duty of man. And once this cave beast is taken down, and these law, statutes, commandments, and testimonies and statutes is put in our hearts and our inward parts, we won't ever go off. Okay, we won't ever go off. All right, verse 14, reading on. For Yahweh shall bring every work into judgment with every secret thing. You hear that, Esau? With every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil. So everything that you've done on this face of the earth, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai knows about it. There's nothing that you can hide for him. I've already brought those precepts out in the beginning of the lesson, okay? So your punishment is at hand, man. It's at hand. All right? So Lord willing, this was an edifying lesson. And I pray that you brothers and sisters have been edified off of this. And I pray that y'all meditate on these precepts and keep studying, keep fasting, keep study, fast, pray 3 times a day, confessing your sins to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, and doing everything to show yourself approved, man. Because our salvation is at hand. You know what? Let me go ahead and let the scripture speak for me on that. I believe it's verse 11, if I'm not mistaken, and this will be the last one. Then we'll close out. I believe this is it right here. Yep, Romans chapter 13 and verse 11, and that knowing the time that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believe. Okay, and that knowing the time that now is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believed. Okay, so Lord willing, this was edifying. Y'all keep on doing everything y'all can to stay in this faith. And with that, I'm going to say, Call Lord Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakak Dash, Wa Abad Babal. Shalom. Lord willing, to the next one.